Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome to Team 10's review of Team 8's case study on Amazon. In a second, you'll hear from Sean, who will explain an overview of the case. He's going to go over Amazon's impressive supply chain operations for the most part. After that, Luke is going to give the presentation some praise. He especially appreciates how the presenters clearly identified themselves. Then, Savannah will give them some constructive criticism. She noticed a few inconsistencies in the presentation. Finally, you'll hear from me again to close us out. Now, to Sean.
Hello, my name is Sean, and this week I will be discussing some of the key points from our colleague's presentation about the case study on Amazon's global supply chain. Amazon, a very successful customer-oriented realtor, is expanding all over the world. We first begin by looking at Amazon's supply chain and what their strategy includes. Amazon's supply chain consists of warehousing so that customers can get easy access to their products. Delivery, which is easy for Amazon because of their many different delivery options. Amazon's technology, which includes things like their robotics to sort out inventory and to pick and pack orders. And the last strategy of their supply chain is manufacturing. Amazon is getting more into manufacturing, seeing as though they can make more profit if they make it themselves rather than using a third party. Next, our colleagues discussed how helpful the many fulfillment centers, not only nationwide, but around the world are. The more the merrier for Amazon and their fulfillment centers. Amazon currently has retail websites in 14 different countries other than the United States and customer service centers in 15 different countries and do not plan on slowing down anytime soon. Now to Luke with some of the positive attributes from this case study.
Hey everyone, I'm Luke Barrett. Today I want to take a few minutes to discuss some of the things Team 8 executed well this week. Team 8 did a good job of introducing their speakers on the opening slide. They also identified their speakers on each slide after by identifying their name in the bottom right corner of each slide. As a whole, the presentation slides were neat and consistent in format and font, which aids the overall presentation. The team also presented good explanations about Amazon and Amazon Prime, even though it's likely most of us are familiar with these services. Majority of the speakers also spoke clearly and confidently, which aided in the overall quality of the presentation. Overall, this was a job well done by Team 8, but now I'll hand it off to Savannah, who has some suggestions. Thanks.
So there are a lot of things that made Team 8's presentation great, but there are some suggestions we have that may help improve presentation skills in the future. The first thing I noticed was that there are some inconsistent audio levels in the intro, with Jackson sounding a little robot-y, and it was slightly robot-y on a couple other sides as well. From slide to slide, for example, from the third to fourth, the audio sound level changed a lot, and I was a little startled before turning it down. So overall, make sure everyone can be understood and there are consistent sound levels. I also noticed that there are some slides with a lot of information without photos, while some had too much white space, little information, and no words. So work on consistency so that all slides are uniform and consistent. Overall, the presentation was great, but those are just some suggestions we have for improvement with future presentations. Now let's hear from Jay to conclude our final thoughts.
Thanks, Savannah. Let's summarize what we learned here today. Sean explained how Amazon has a very impressive supply chain operations plan, complete with numerous fulfillment centers, expert delivery operations, improved technology, and their own manufacturing. Then, Luke praised them for their clear identifications, clear designs, and solid explanations. Meanwhile, Savannah pointed out their inconsistencies, both in audio and visually. It sounded robot-y. In the end, it was a solid and well-explained case study. Though a few improvements could be made, they nailed several aspects as well. Thank you for listening. Once again, I'm Jay. This has been Team 10, and have a safe and happy Halloween.